Are you over 50 and suddenly missing easy clay targets? Do you think age is the reason? What if that's the biggest mistake you're making? The truth is, most shooters don't lose consistency because they're getting older. They lose it because of a few bad habits. In this video, you'll discover why rushing your shot, looking at the barrel, constantly changing equipment, and refusing to adapt your technique are quietly hurting your scores. Fix these mistakes, and you could start breaking more clays with greater confidence than ever before. The biggest myth: I'm missing because I'm getting older. What if I told you that your age isn't what's costing you targets, but one simple habit is? That's a difficult idea for many shooters over 50 to accept, yet it's often the truth. After a few missed clays, it's easy to think, I'm getting older. My reactions aren't what they used to be. But that belief can become more damaging than the misses themselves. The reality is that experience, good judgment, and years of practice often outweigh raw speed. Many of the world's most respected clay shooters continue performing at an incredibly high level because they rely on efficient technique, not youthful reflexes. The moment you convince yourself that age is the problem, your confidence begins to fade. You hesitate, overthink simple targets, and expect to miss before you even call pull. That negative mindset creates tension, and tension leads to inconsistent shooting. Instead of trusting your skills, you start searching for excuses. The good news is that most declining scores have very little to do with your birth certificate. In many cases, they're caused by a shooting habit that's developed over time without you even noticing it. And here's the exciting part. Once you identify and fix that habit, your consistency can improve surprisingly fast. So before you blame your age for another missed target, wait until you see the next mistake, because it's the one that catches most shooters over 50 completely off guard. A business is only as successful as its people are happy. The common mistake: trying to shoot too fast. What if I told you the faster you try to shoot, the more targets you'll actually miss? It sounds backwards, but this is one of the most common mistakes clay shooters over 50 make. The moment the target appears, many shooters panic and rush to pull the trigger before they've truly seen the flight line. Instead of making a smooth, controlled move, they force the gun toward the target with quick, jerky movements that destroy timing and accuracy. In reality, clay shooting isn't a race. It's a game of rhythm, patience, and precision. The best shooters don't win because they have lightning-fast reflexes. They win because every movement is calm, deliberate, and perfectly timed. Watch any top champion, and you'll notice they don't snatch at the target. They let the clay develop, match its lines smoothly, and only fire when the picture feels right. That extra fraction of a second often makes the difference between a clean break and a frustrating miss. If you're over 50, your years of experience are far more valuable than raw speed. Don't try to outrun the target. Learn to read it. And here's the surprising part. The next mistake is even more damaging because it tricks your eyes into working against you without you even realizing it. Stop looking at the barrel instead of the target. What if the biggest reason you're missing easy clay targets isn't your age or your shotgun, but where your eyes are looking? This is one of the most common mistakes shooters over 50 make, and it can quietly destroy consistency without them even realizing it. The moment you shift your focus from the clay to the shotgun barrel or bead, your visual connection with the target is broken. Instead of tracking the clay's speed, line, and angle, your brain starts paying attention to the gun, making your swing hesitant and your timing late. Remember, the bead is only there as a reference before the shot. It is not something you should aim with once the target is in the air. Your eyes should stay completely locked on the clay from the moment it appears until after you pull the trigger. Trust your gun mount and let the shotgun move naturally wherever your eyes lead. Champion shooters don't consciously steer the barrel to the target. They allow years of practice and proper technique to do the work automatically. Here's a simple drill you can practice. On easy crossing targets, challenge yourself to never look at the barrel, not even for a split second. Keep your entire visual attention on the front edge of the clay and notice how much smoother your swing, timing, and breaks become. Because the next mistake is even more surprising, and it could be costing you more targets than this one. Trust your routine instead of changing equipment. What if the reason you're still missing targets isn't your technique at all, but the constant changes you make after every bad round? This is one of the most common mistakes clay shooters over 50 make. After a few missed targets, it's tempting to blame the choke, switch cartridges, adjust the gun fit, or even question the shotgun itself. While occasional adjustments have their place, constantly changing your equipment makes it almost impossible to build consistency. Every new setup changes how the gun feels, moves, and responds, forcing your brain to adapt all over again instead of reinforcing solid fundamentals. The best shooters know that confidence doesn't come from chasing the perfect combination of gear. It comes from trusting a proven routine and repeating it until it becomes automatic. Use the same gun mount, maintain the same stance, keep your hold point consistent, and follow the same pre-shot routine every time you step onto the stand. Repetition builds muscle memory, and muscle memory builds confidence under pressure. Before you spend money on another choke or another box of cartridges, ask yourself whether you've truly mastered your current setup. In the next section, I'll show you one simple adjustment that many shooters over 50 overlook, and it can immediately make your swing feel smoother and your shooting far more consistent. Adapt your technique. Don't fight your body. One of the smartest things any clay shooter over 50 can do is stop fighting their body and start working with it. As we get older, it's completely normal for flexibility, balance, and mobility to change. That doesn't mean you can't shoot at a high level. It simply means your technique needs to evolve. Many experienced shooters make the mistake of forcing the same aggressive movements they used decades ago. The result is rushed swings, poor timing, inconsistent gun mounts, and unnecessary fatigue by the end of the round. Instead of trying to move faster, focus on moving more efficiently. Small adjustments can make a huge difference. A slightly wider stance can improve your balance, while positioning your feet correctly before calling for the target allows your upper body to rotate more naturally. Planning your hold point and break point in advance also reduces the amount of movement required, helping you stay smooth and in control from start to finish. The less you fight your body's natural range of motion, the more consistent your shooting becomes. Remember, great clay shooting has never been about who can swing the hardest or react the fastest. It's about timing, rhythm, and putting the gun in the right place at the right moment. That's why many top shooters continue to perform at an incredibly high level, well into their later years. They rely on experience, efficiency, and smart technique instead of brute effort. Adapt to your body, trust your fundamentals, and you'll not only protect your consistency today, but also keep enjoying competitive, confident clay shooting for many years to come. Being over 50 doesn't mean your best shooting days are behind you. In many cases, one small change in your technique can produce a huge improvement in consistency and confidence. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with a shooting partner who's still making this common mistake.